What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. And I'm looking at an article here on ESPN, which I'll go ahead and put it down in the description area if you guys want to look at the article. This is from Bill Conley. I guess he's a writer for ESPN, and it says, for the Big Ten East preview, could this be the year for Harbaugh in Michigan? And if you kind of remember my last video where I kind of went through Michigan schedule and Michigan State schedule, when I got to Michigan schedule and the Ohio State game, which is the last game of the year. This is the last year I said that I think Ohio State will beat Michigan, and then you're going to kind of see the tide turn, and then you would see Michigan start winning some football games against Ohio State, whether it be in Columbus or whether it be in Ann Arbor. ESPN projects the Ohio State Buckeyes to have 9.8 wins this year, which I don't know how you can get a point anything in in college football, but okay. They have them right at number 7. Right around, probably going to make a bowl, New Year's Day bowl, but probably are not going to go to the Final Four for the college football playoffs. They have a new coach, Ryan Day, and they have quite a bit of new people coming into Ohio State, as does all college programs do. You take the seniors out and you get a fresh set of freshmen in, and it kind of looks like, based on what the article says here, they have a lot of moving parts going around here. But kind of what I want to get to is to Michigan's area, and their 2019 projection is 9 wins, which would be right about number 9. So a tick lower than Ohio State. That's the S&P projection. They have an S&P and the FPI. I just went to the first one I just seen, which is the S&P. They say 9 wins at number 9. Another top 10 team, probably in a New Year's Day bowl. Again, I don't even know who they would even play this year. I don't know what the matchups are for the postseason from the Big Ten this year, being that high up. But like I said before, I think this is the last year that Ohio State actually wins against Michigan. And then the 2020 season is when you're going to actually see Michigan start to have that comeback of, okay, now we're going to start winning against Ohio State. I don't think it'll be anything kind of like what we've seen the previous years when Urban Meyer was here, where they just ran over Michigan. I don't think you're going to see anything like that. I don't think the law of averages are going to come back like that. But I do think Michigan has a chance to at least kind of turn the tide here just a little bit. We all know that Harbaugh has been successful. He usually had 9 or 10 wins every time he's came on here. Just nemesis has been Urban Meyer. And now that Urban Meyer's out, I think Michigan has a much better chance of winning. But again, the answer is going to kind of be on Josh Gattis, who is the new offensive coordinator. And like I said in my last video, is Gattis is he going to take control of the offense, or is he kind of like a figurehead and Jim Harbaugh is still going to continue to call the shots and call the plays? I don't necessarily think that he's going to call the plays, but he might be able to call the shots and may be able to tell Josh, hey, this is a situation. What do you think about this? Because Gattis, to me, he's not in the position that he's in without being a good coordinator. Let's go ahead and just put it like that, a good coordinator. I do think that maybe Harbaugh still probably has to take the reins away a little bit, and that may be hard to do. I mean, you've been doing it for so long, but if Gattis is here to actually change the culture and maybe to kind of give Michigan a little bit of an attitude on top of playing better, and if he's the guy that's gonna kind of mold the offense to do what they want to do, and he gets mostly full control of it, I don't see why they can't win against Ohio State, even this year, really. But I do still think that there's a kind of a 1-year kind of holdover from that. And you also have James Franklin being the former Vanderbilt and Penn State receivers coach out there. So there's that coming on here too. But I do think that Michigan is well on their way to actually winning against Ohio State. But kind of really, at the end of the day, guys, it really is Harbaugh. Is Harbaugh going to be able to go into? I can't remember. I think they play at Michigan this year. I don't think they play at Columbus. They very well could play at Columbus. I can't remember. Do you guys actually think that Michigan can actually get over the hump and win against Ohio State this year? I don't think they can. Maybe some of you guys think they can, but like I said in the last video, it's really going to be down to there's that 1-year buffer. If they do end up winning this year, I think they have a good chance of making making the college football playoffs. I call it kind of let's try this one more time. College football Final Four. I do think that they are probably going to be in the hunt for that. It just depends on how they play throughout the year and how Gaddis kind of reins the team together and how the defense does, with a couple of Michigan assistants kind of going down to Ohio State. So, I guess good luck to them. I know they have to do the best with kind of, they got to look out for themselves other than a university or your employer kind of looking out for you. I've kind of always had that mentality, but I do think this might be the year Michigan kind of breaks through and maybe does beat the Buckeyes. But I think this year is going to be the last hard year that Michigan plays Ohio State and could probably still lose. But then after that, as you get the next class in, I think you're going to kind of see a little bit of a shift with Michigan kind of winning against Ohio State. But I was a little bit of a broken record there, guys. I really do apologize. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It's been a while since I've done a Michigan video. So I wanted to get out at least a Big Ten video. I might do one against Michigan State here and kind of see where they kind of fall into place here. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. All right, guys, off to work I go. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care, guys.